So on that day we just discussed about what is Ariba, how it is helping the enterprise to achieve cost cutting, reduce cost, and increase in cost saving, and increase in business process efficiency. So this was our agenda for that day, the overview of the solution and the main and key feature, that is Ariba network, which is helping Ariba solution to succeed and to overcome in other business market products, and a source to pay process, which is the standard process, or which is the process which is followed by Ariba while its business implementation, and the product implementation methodology, how it is implemented to the enterprise, and the roadmap which is not required at this point of time, and the dashboard navigation, which is nothing but the system demo. So this is about the history of the product, when it is introduced, or who introduced, what are all the competitors of Ariba, and later we have the versions, in which version it is introduced, and which is the version uh, now currently running. So there are two types of version released, as I discussed on that day also: on premises, on cloud. So when I say on premises, it is completely on your side. The complete rights will be on your side. The servers, physically the system will be present in your side, I mean company side. Servers, we have to maintain servers. But when I say cloud solution, you need not to maintain any server. Everything will be on SAP side. We just will get the URL and credential. Just need to use the URL and login, right? So if you have any queries, just stop me, no issues, okay? So are we good to go? Or you want me to explain about on-premises or on cloud?
You can go forward.
Yeah. So that's about the version of the solution, and this is about Suite, how they are selling, how Ariba is selling their products, their modules. So they grouped the solutions, different solution in different bundles. It's like combos, like Ariba Spend Visibility, which comes with the data enrichment tool, and different tools which helps data cleansing. In Ariba Spend Visibility, the main main motto of Ariba Spend Visibility is to check the procurement history data, and have some matriculation, and get raw data into fruitful data. So that is about spend visibility. And Ariba collaborative sourcing comes with sourcing, contract management, and supplier information and performance management. So I'll explain about all the modules in system, that then you'll be good to go. So I mean, don't scare by seeing the names and all. When you go into system, actual system, then it will be easy to correlate with the solution, and the these names it will be easy for you to go. So collaborative sourcing comes with sourcing module, contract management, and supplier information and performance management. And after that we have procurement on demand, which is completely procurement solution. Here comes the collaborative finance and collaborative commerce, which is into network, which I said, right? Network is the backbone of Ariba solution. So this comes with the network subscription modules. So without wasting time, we'll jump into next. We discussed about the network characteristic, how network is strong, and with add-ons of different module, different third-party systems. So this network is open to any ERP or any third-party tool. It can be easily integrated, and it is intelligent as well. So there are more than 1 million global trading companies, including buyer and supplier, are collaborated, connected, and do business on this network. So still, if you have any doubts on network, just let me know, because network is the key part of Ariba. Every transaction takes place with through network. So did you have, I mean, do you have any queries on network side? What is network? What is solution? Are both are same or different? Any such queries? Hello.
Rakesh, could you please explain it briefly?
May I know who's that?
Yeah, I'm Karthik.
Yeah. Okay. So on demonstration, I already explained, and I'll definitely repeat it again. So what is network? So when I say network, it is different from the solution. It is something where from solution, when you create PO or when you create any sourcing event, it will go to network. From network, it will transact to supplier. So here Ariba is completely about buyer, supplier, and the business between them, right? So when buyer or supplier do any transaction or any communication, it flows through Ariba network, because as it's a cloud solution, we cannot give access to your application or to the buyer application or supplier application for another. So that's the reason Ariba network is there, where buyer and supplier both collaborate, connect, and do business over there. So for this it helps. I mean, all these helps in network to do successful business, like PayPal, Discover Bank, and Thomas. I'll explain what are these. For suppose, generally, we order food from Food Panda, right? So in that we have an option called pay through Paytm or pay through any other wallets. So in the same way, when we do business with through Ariba network, we can pay through PayPal account or Discover Bank. So these are the supporting banks or supporting third parties for this network. In
Those
the
are the
similar,
gateways.
sorry.
Those are the gateways.
Yeah, not gateways, we can say exactly. So these are the supporting. I mean, if you take Foodpanda, it's not that without Paytm we cannot order food from Foodpanda. It's not like that, right?
Okay, okay.
So in the same way, to make transaction easy, we have this as a supporting, right?
Okay.
So in the same way, we have Thomas Industrial Network, which is nothing but like in Ariba network, we have buyer and supplier collaborating each other, right? In the same way, we have a different network called Thomas Industrial Network, which is purely for industry suppliers and buyers. So this is integrated with Thomas Industrial Network also for better collaboration. I mean, to search the network, the buyers or suppliers which are not there in their network, we can search from this Thomas network also. So it comes with internal integration. We need not to do anything. It comes out of the box. So in the same way, we have DocuSign. DocuSign is nothing but it's a third-party tool which helps in e-signature for contract compliance. We use DocuSign. Both parties, buyer and supplier, both on the same platform, they can sign a e-signature with legal compliance. So all these are helping network to succeed. Excuse me. So this is about network. So you have any doubts still in network? What is network?
Rakesh, I understood that is network, but this PayPal, Discover Bank, Thomas, and these are like for payment. Like, is it like Paytm?
That's what I'm saying. It's like supporting third-party tools which helps buyer or supplier to do their transaction easily. Because generally, what happens? These all comes when they require. I mean, for suppose why Paytm, I mean, are collaborating with Foodpanda or any other like Uber cab or Ola cab. Why they are collaborating to make our life easy. In the same way, to make buyer and supplier or make enterprise transaction easy, Ariba network is collaborating with all these third party. It's not only payment for network for signature of the contract, or you have you ever heard about Duns and Bradstreet's DNB?
No.
So this is the an enterprise, or this is the company which validates every suppliers whether it's a genuine supplier, or whether it's a certified supplier or not. So they verify this. So with the help of this Duns and Brads, buyers work will be reduced. They need not to cross check whether these are a good supplier or not. So in this way, network helps all these, with all these parameters, network helps buyer and supplier collaborate easily with less less effort. I think you should note it down, this one. If you required, I can forward it to Sai or to this global institute. So these plays an important role. Network plays an important role in Ariba solutions life cycle. So you can see, right, 1 million plus global trading companies. Its presence is there through 190 countries and 172 currencies, with 60 languages supported by Ariba. And for integration, it uses SAP PI. I mean, these are the options we have, like SAP PI, SAP Process Integration, TIPCO is another middleware, Delbumi is another middleware, ITK is middleware which is provided by Ariba itself, Ariba Integration Toolkit. So all these are middleware which helps Ariba to integrate with third party. Right. Karthi, do you have any other queries on network? Feel free to ask. I mean, I'm ready to explain you 100 times.
No
Okay,
issues.
sure.
No questions. Thanks.
Yeah, so moving ahead, this is the procurement process I explained on that day. So how it starts with an analysis. I mean, what we want to buy, how we want to buy, or what is our historical spend. So on this way it starts, and from this data we'll have some data to cleanse, and we will have some plan how to buy. We'll have some strategy for that commodity. For suppose I'm considering I want to buy 1,000 laptops for my new organization which I'm establishing. So for that I'll go with what is my previous spend, how did I who all are my suppliers. Now we'll go, after the analysis part, we'll go with the planning part, how to buy, who will be my coming suppliers for this project. We'll discover new suppliers. If they are not with Ariba, we'll register with Ariba or with any ECC, our ERP. Then we'll check what is the quality of the product. I mean, is this product is, I mean, if we are talking about laptop, then we'll think about what is the configuration. So everything comes into this planning phase. Once we are fixed with our requirement, we'll go with the RFX. RFX is nothing but auction, bidding or RFI, request for information, request for proposal. So all this comes into RFX. I'll explain what are all this. So for sourcing module, only RFX I mean, this is the thing which is going to be the key role. We will be working on the same thing, complete sourcing module. So I'll explain what are there in RFX in coming sessions. Then once we do RFX, we take bids from the suppliers. We'll go with the contract. After finalization of supplier, we'll go with the contract with that supplier for that commodity. Once the contract is in place, we'll go with the request. We'll request for 1,000 laptops. We'll go for approval to the higher authority. Once it is approved, it's go for the order status. Then once it's ordered, then its status will be keep on changing. Like ordered, once ordered, it's go for the status will go for shipped or partially shipped, shipped or receiving status means when we ordered for 1,000 laptops, if they are delivering 500 laptops, rest of the 500s are pending from their end, then it will be, the status will be receiving status. Once 1,000 laptops are delivered, then it will be received status. Once we receive the good, receipt will be generated and invoice will be generated accordingly. So we have three-way matching called receipt, invoice and PO, which we generated. So in this way, there are very less chances of exceptions. Receipt, invoice and order will be matched automatically from Ariba system, and once these three are matched, payment will be done to the supplier. So this is the standard process from analysis to payment. This is the standard process. So each and every process can be catered by Ariba. So I'll explain, I'll show how all these circles are there, right? All these circles will be catered in Ariba. I'll show each and every module in different solutions. So, you have any?
Yeah, Rajesh, the service procurement is also supported by Ariba.
Sorry, I mean, your voice is not clear.
Okay, the service procurement, do you know if service procurement is supported by Ariba?
Service procurement, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, my question was, I just wanted to know if service procurement is supported in Ariba or not.
Okay, you're asking, is there chances of service procurement or not, right? So there is,
Yes,
there is, Ariba also caters the service procurement. We have product and service procurement. I'll show you how services and products are catered. Service procurement is there in Ariba, to answer your question directly.
Okay, thanks.
Any other thing? So this is the same thing which is answered by Ariba, how it is this flow.
Rakesh, a small question in the last slide.
Yeah.
Actually, this discovering of the suppliers and registering, how is it done in ERP? Like they have to register in ASN only? Ariba
They have to
Supplier
register. Yeah. They have to register in Ariba Supplier Network. You want to be same thing to be done in ERP. Is that your question?
No. My question is how do they come into ASN? First question, and so they without ASN they can be into ERP directly, so that it be replicated to ASN.
No, see here your question is how we are onboarding the supplier into our application. Is that your question, or how supplier are onboarding to Ariba Supplier Network? So network is different. I said already, right? Network is different, and our application will be different. So let me explain you.
Okay.
So when the onboarding of supplier on Ariba supplier network can be done by anybody, or supplier himself can onboard himself onto network, right?
Okay.
And onboarding to our application is something different. We have to send him request. Once he responds, depending upon the response, we can onboard or we can reject the supplier. So this is two ways. Or we can directly search on already, the supplier who is already on the Ariba supplier network. We can search to them. We can send the request. Once he responds, we can onboard to our application or our system. So that is Ariba. So if their ERP is in place, if any ERP is in place, we can have an integration in such a manner that when there is any supplier onboarded into your Ariba application, it can be automatically synchronized, or it can be automatically reflected on your ECC or any legacy system. So that integration is there. You need not to worry to create redundant work like creating supplier in Ariba, again creating in ECC or ERP, anything. So you need not to worry on that side as well. I'll show how supplier onboarding takes place in Ariba. Okay. Any other? So I think we should move ahead with this presentation.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, hello.
I think suppliers have to contact with the internals, right? Initially.
Your voice is not audible. Can you repeat the question, please?
Actually, in case the suppliers want to get the access for Ariba, they need to contact internals, right?
They need to contact suppliers. Is that your question?
No, supplier has to contact the internal, right?
Internal in the sense I didn't get you.
The guy buyer.
Yeah, buyer. So it's not mandatory that suppliers has to contact buyers. Buyers can also contact suppliers. Supplier can also, it's a two-way communication.
But the thing is, the buyer has to take care of that.
Buyer has to send the response to the supplier. Send a request to the supplier that this is my requirement. Yeah, this is my requirement. Will you be able to cater my requirement? If yes, give the response. It's like that. So if he writes the response, he can onboard. If he don't, he can reject. That's
so
what
the Ariba functional guy will take care of registration and all.
Yeah, I mean generally Ariba functional consultant has to take care for supplier training and supplier onboarding as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Supplier onboarding in the sense you're getting, right? I mean making him into our system. I mean onboarding him into, yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I mean. I'm good. I mean, glad you're asking all these questions. I mean, when you go to the system and when we see the demo, right, it will be very easy for you guys to realize or think about these. So I think we should move the same slide he explained with the help of Ariba. So Karthi was new. Karthi is the only person who is new to this slide, I think. Rest of the people have already saw, right? Or anybody new join us out there?
They're also new.
You are also new. Okay. You want me to explain this?
When you take an earlier demo.
Sorry?
I was not there when you have given the earlier demo.
I'll do one thing. I'll just give a very high level how it's taken place in Ariba. So as I said, Ariba network is the backbone of Ariba, where it is covered throughout the transaction. See, we can see network is there throughout in the backside. So from analysis phase to paying the payment phase, the network is there throughout the transaction. So supplier management means here buyer has to manage their supplier, and customer management means supplier has to manage the buyer. Managing in the sense, taking care of, like supplier will go for awareness marketing, getting leads. In the same way, buyer will post in discovery, this is my requirement, who are all there. Discovery is nothing but Ariba supplier network, right? So they'll post their requirement over here. So depending upon the requirement, buyer and supplier collaborate. Excuse me. So this analysis phase, as I said, analyze. This analysis phase comes into picture when we know that there is a requirement. We'll go with the analysis phase. We'll do analysis depending upon the historical spend. At the same time, they'll look after the market. What is the market? They'll do awareness programs. They'll look for the leads. So this is two-sided. One is from supplier end and one is from buyer end and one is from supplier end. So once they finalize their requirement, they'll go with the sourcing. So what is sourcing? Sourcing is nothing but selecting supplier, negotiating with them, and finalizing the project or finalizing it for the contract. So in sourcing, we have different events called auction, RFI, RFP. So all these are the events which helps in negotiating with the supplier. So when we create sourcing event in Ariba solution, it will go through the network, pass through the network, and go to the suppliers. Supplier has to bid, response. Depending upon their response, we finalize the supplier and go for a contract. So it's a mutual contract between two parties. Once the contract is in place, we'll go for the requisition, which is nothing but ordering the goods. So we have catalog is in place in Ariba, from which we can select the product which is already having contract in place. So we can select from here catalog. It will be when gone for approval. Once it is approved, it will go for order status, and once it is received, invoice will be generated accordingly. And as I said, there will be three-way reconciliation where invoice, order, and PO will be matched. Once all these are matched without any bugs or without any exceptions, the cash will be paid. So this is the complete process. Any doubts in this?
Rakesh, invoice, PO and goods receipt, right? Reconciliation, three-way match?
Yeah, three-way matching. Invoice, PO, receipt.
Okay.
Rakesh, so after order, we do the receipt or we do anything equivalent to service confirmation. Is it correct?
Sorry, come again.
Okay. After the order submission, the supplier sends me the goods or completes the service.
Okay.
In the event of goods delivered, there will be a receipt. In the event of services, a service confirmation or something equivalent to that will be created. Is it correct?
Yes. The same thing. See what happens.
Okay,
I think you are from MM module, is it?
Yeah, I'm from MM and SRM.
SRM. Okay, yeah, that's what. So from your words, I can make it out. You're from SAP background. So Ariba is something different from SAP. It's independent product which is bought by SAP. So they did not change the terminology which is used by Ariba, but the business process will be as same as SAP. Only the terminology differs some place or others, but the business process and whatever business capabilities, all those are same.
Okay.
I think I'm running out of my battery. Just give me a moment. I'll plug in. Yeah, sorry. So, any other queries on this?
I think go ahead, right?
Yeah. So, moving ahead. So this is about the customer, review. What are customer best-in-class customer, and just a comparison. So let's move on. So this is about Ariba project implementation methodology, which is very important for any functional consultant. So this is the platform he has to work on, like how it is implemented through the enterprise. So we have mainly 5 phases from requirement gathering to go live. We have 5 phases, but it's counted as 4 only up to this phase. So I'll start with the requirement confirmation phase to go live phase. So how it starts? So once we start kickoff of the project, we start implementation. First of all, we'll give solution overview. What is Ariba? And once we are done with the demos of solution, we'll take business requirement from the client who are implemented Ariba, who will be the buyer in future transactions. So we'll take the business requirement, we'll gather the requirements, we'll analyze whether this data fits into Ariba or not, this business process fits into Ariba or not. Once the requirement gathering is done, we take sign off on requirement gathering, we take sign off on scope of work. SOW will be in place, we take sign off on that. Once SOW is signed, we'll go for the design phase, or building site build phase. So at the time of designing, we have to gather the data now. Data in the sense master, material master, vendor master, or if they have any sort of or any other data which need to be mapped in Ariba system, we'll take the complete data. So taking of data will be in specific format. I'll show you how the data will be gathered. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a minute. No, this is not the file I wanted to show you. It's not opening. Yeah. So this is the file. So this is how data will be collected from client. So if they have any regions, we have to, like, it's as SAP is a global company, it gives complete global presence. So if they have any region, I mean any branches in globe, across the globe, or it's a India working company. Let's see here. What are the departments of their? I mean, these are the standard departments which any enterprise will have. Apart from this, if they have any, we can mention. So this is the blank template where we have to fill from the client. We have to collect the data and we have to fill this. So this is material master.
Rakesh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rakesh. Rakesh, just a quick question.
Go.
Do you normally get these templates before the implementation? From where do you get these templates?
Sorry, I can't hear your voice. What's your name, Karthi or Jiten?
Yeah, this is Kasi. My question is, how do you acquire these templates before you start your implementation?
I mean, collecting data from client, or you are asking how you create these templates? Is it your question, or?
The question
Yes,
is,
yes.
how
The
will
question is,
data?
no, not about the data. The data, I understand. You may have to conduct some workshops and this and that to collect these requirements.
Exactly.
That's okay.
Exactly.
But my question is, how would, for example, I'm getting into a project and I would want to know from where do I get this template, the template itself, so I can prepare myself before getting into the workshop.
So, I mean, let me repeat your question to understand whether that's the right question or not. So you're asking how we are getting this template, from where we are deciding this template. Is it your question? No.
Yes, you are right. Yes.
Yeah, so
You are
we'll
right.
be getting this template from Ariba SAP itself. For every implementation partners, so we as a functional consultant will be implementation partners for SAP or Ariba.
Mm-hmm.
So as a SAP partner or Ariba implementation partner, we'll be getting this as when we go for a client, when they buy license, right? So this is one of our.
Okay.
Yeah. So you need not to worry on that side. I mean, we need not to create any out of the box, or we need not to go do rocket science in Ariba. Just need to know the application. For a functional consultant, we just need to know what is application, how it works, because depending upon that only we can explain the clients how it works, or what are the capabilities. Because as a best practice, we'll give the KT or training to the end users. So at that time we should teach them what are the best practice followed in Ariba. So for that we should know the application first. So this is how we collect commodities from clients. If we have any mappings with any other legacy system, we'll take that as well. These are the unit of measures. Any currency conversions, like if they are working from different countries, if they have different currencies, we can have currency mappings also. So enterprise users are nothing but who all will be there as like sourcing manager, sourcing administrator, or procurement managers. So we can these are the user profiles we have to take in this format and forward it to Ariba SAP.
Can you go to currency conversion rates on?
Yeah. Are you looking for INR?
No, not like that. Okay, go ahead.
So as it's a template, we are not having INR in this.
Yeah.
So this is, I mean, generally Ariba, in any Ariba application, for upstream it goes with transaction. For downstream it goes with upstream it goes with license, and downstream it goes with transactions. So let me explain what is license and what is transaction. When I say upstream, it's completely on sourcing, SIPM, supplier information and performance management, and contract management. So here we won't have any transaction in the sense money transaction or document transaction will be there, but money transaction won't be there. So in this case we'll have license based subscription for Ariba. License in the sense how many users will be there. For suppose 4 users, so depending upon that, license will be, a subscription will be given. But in downstream it's completely about transaction, money transaction, like procure to pay, invoicing. So it's about complete how much amount you transacted. So in that case in procurement, procure to pay or invoicing professional or any discount management. So here generally SAP goes with transaction based. How much you transacted, pay according to that. Subscription will be according to that. So this is how subscription will be given. So any doubts in subscription? This is not required for functional consultant, as I am complete end-to-end cycle implement. When I say end-to-end, I take care from pre-sales to sales, demos to product implementation, go live support as well. So we required all this information. So this is how a template look like. Data collection templates. We have so many templates similar to this. So this is how we collect data from different business process. So let's get into the presentation again. So once the data is collected,
Rakesh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rakesh, yeah. I think I'm sort of getting the idea, but just to complete the previous stuff, what would we do after we collect the requirements in the template, Excel template? What would we do after we collect all the purchase org, clients, etc. into the Excel template?
Yeah. So actually, once we collect the data, we'll forward it to Ariba, SAP people. They load the data into system. We need not to load the system, data into system or site. Got my point? The master data, because as it's a cloud application, they are giving very limited, access to the consultant or to the enterprise. But in case of,
I think BA team will get the data from the client. Okay.
Okay.
After that, the data will move to the Ariba developers, right?
Ariba developer in the sense your organization or SAP?
SAP Ariba developer or anything.
Yeah.
Ariba for the client.
Yeah.
So finally, the functional guy will take care of that, all the things.
Actually, BA team means here in Ariba we have a complete Ariba team. BA is not required. Any Ariba functional consultant can collect the data from. Yeah. So you are saying business analyst, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's covered by Ariba functional consultant itself. That is the role and responsibility of us as a consultant. So we'll require we'll gather the requirement. Once the requirement is gathered, we take sign off and we'll forward it to the SAP Ariba. Okay. Their headache is to upload the data and again come back to us stating that we have uploaded the data. Just take the sign off from the client on this data, master data or whatever mappings if you have. So once the site is built, we'll go with the integration part. If they have any integration with any legacy system, as this is Ariba is an application where we can go with different module wise or we can go with suite. So module wise in the sense we can only opt for procurement module, or we can only opt for contract module, we can opt for sourcing module. So when we are opting in bits and pieces, we definitely should have one integration, one legacy system or one backend system in place, so that to make the flow transaction or business process to flow easily. So in that case, every company or every client will ask for some or the other integration. So once we are done with this part, we'll go with the integration. This integration we have to take care, completely we have to take care as an implementation partner, right?
Okay.
We'll coordinate with the client for their legacy system credentials or any system accesses. But in to use middleware to integrate this Ariba, we have to take care as an integration, as an implementation partner.
Okay.
Right. So once the integration is done, so this build phase is completed, completely design and build phase is completed. So we'll go for the testing phase, where after taking sign off from the customer on build phase, we'll go for the testing phase. Once the testing is completed, we'll go with the training part, training the end users. Like from client side, there will be so many end users, so we'll train the end users as well as suppliers. At the testing phase only, we'll onboard suppliers if required. Once the testing phase is done, we take sign off and it will be moved to the production. So moving production is also taken care by SAP Ariba. So once the product, this test tenant is moved to production, we generally give post go live support as an implementation partner. So that is again depending upon the contract signed with the client of the company. So generally we give 2 or 3 weeks of post go live support. So after that we wrap up the project. So this is how Ariba is implemented. Any doubts in this?
Yeah, Rakesh, it's not a doubt. I'm just trying to extend the conversation a bit more.
Yeah.
Basically, like what you said, we as an implementation partner, we will do the integration between Ariba to the customer's legacy or SAP systems. However, after go live, I understand we may still have to take level 1 support or something for the Ariba, but we will have to do the full-time support for integration with the legacy and SAP systems. Is it correct?
So you mean to ask if we require to give support for integration if there is any problem in integration?
Yes.
Is that
exactly?
Yeah, good question. So what happens? See, we integrate through any middleware to their system, right? So the ERP system is theirs, clients. The middleware is from client only. So there will be a person who will be responsible for that middleware, because they won't be using that middleware only for Ariba. They might be using for other application as well, other third party. So
got it.
this middleware is also from their end. So Ariba is also now their product. And for Ariba, if there is any problem in Ariba integration, they'll be having DSC credentials, the designated support contact. So they have to raise a request on that. They'll be getting back. Ariba will be getting back. So support is very easy in Ariba. Client need not to worry on the support side. Though if they want a dedicated support for their integration or for their application, then we have AMS services, application management services, so maintenance or management. So we have AMS services which will dedicate one resource to that company for whole time. So this is again depending upon the contract. I hope I answered your question. Shall we go ahead? Hello.
Yes, please. Sorry, I was on mute.
Yeah. So, as I said, this is the team structure for any implementation, like a partner as we and customer client. So from both end, two-way communication should be there. From our side, there should be a stream lead, or stream lead in the sense module-wise lead, or from there, and because when we go for requirement gathering, the functional expert should be there who can explain the business processes to us. So this is, so he will coordinate with this person, and once the requirement is gathered, we should have a technical team who can pull the data from their legacy system and give it efficiently. Or he will be responsible for any integration part, like if we are integrating with any third party or any ERP system. So he'll be helping us. For suppose he could be a PA expert, or he could be ERP expert or ECC expert. So he'll be helping us in any every technical aspect. So we'll have enablement team from client end who will be responsible for supplier enablement or supplier onboarding. We'll have training lead from supplier end, for which generally what happens, we'll give a couple of trainings, or 3 or 4 times. Generally 2 times is the ideal one. If they request for one more, we'll give. So generally, once the training is done, his responsibility is to now take care of the complete company's training. So we won't be going again and again giving the training to the end user. So this is how it takes place. In the same way, we'll have our team in place as a functional consultant, or integration specialist also required if project requires. So education service lead is nothing but training lead. So any doubts in this? This is standard SAP team structure, I think. I'm not from SAP background. I mean, basically I am from completely into Ariba.
Okay.
So, yeah. So these are the innovations. I mean, anyway, we'll be coming through all these innovations when we go into the system.
Sorry, Rakesh. In the previous slide,
Yeah.
I think this was about, yeah.
This is the one
In
you
this slide, in this slide, the partner program is the implementation partner. The customer program is on the customer side. So I do understand for each of the stream, you have a lead. I mean, we have a lead on our side. That's okay. But there are projects where, I mean, the one I'm looking forward, they might be not having any PI with them.
Integration.
So yeah, I mean, this customer, they do not have any process integration with them. The customer.
Okay.
So this will be brought into the scope as part of this Ariba implementation. That
Okay.
would mean I will have to have a process. So as a part of project manager, as a part of project management team from the implementation partner perspective. Is it correct?
Okay. So you mean to ask, we are implementing one project for a client. So you are asking, I mean, client is having PI or not?
No, they don't have PI right now. They do have SAP and a lot of other systems, but they do not have PI.
So they want integration between Ariba application and ERP or not, or their legacy system?
Yes, Actually, they need it because the accounting documents get posted in ECC system, and also we send a copy of purchase order to the ECC system. So I assume PI is definitely required in this case.
Yes.
If that is the case, then I would need to have a process expert lead, technical lead, under the project team itself.
Yes, we should have, okay, I got your question now. So we should have PI expert in this, in
yes.
This. As a functional consultant, I did not mention here, but he'll be working closely with us, or closely with this process expert and technical expert. So he'll be working closely with them. So yeah, PI expert will be there. So they have to buy PI license, I think. the client, whichever you are
Yeah.
going to, they have to buy PI license.
Yeah.
Apart from
I think
PA,
customer.
we have another option also, but that is again a different thing. I mean, it's like uh, it's not a good workaround for integration. We have add-ons from Ariba, adapters from Ariba, but for that we have to again pay subscription. That is the only thing. Otherwise, PA is good to go. The license of PA is also not very costly, I think. So that's what.
Thank you.
So yeah, we should have the PI will be included in this thing only from our end. Excuse me. So this is what very high level. I think. Shall we go for the demo? I mean, system navigation.
Just
How systems look like. As I said, it's a cloud application. See here, I am not logging into any server. I'm not doing anything. It's just a URL I selected from my favorite list. I just selected one URL, and it's asking, as it's a demo site. I mean, from Ariba, it's asking for company authentication, which company you are from. So as soon as I give my company authentication, it's redirecting us to the dashboard. Now the game starts from here. See, this is how login page looks like. Depending upon our user ID or our profile, the profile which is assigned to us, the roles and responsibility which are assigned to us, the dashboard will look like as same as depending upon the roles. I'll log in. So I'm logging in as a admin, Ariba admin. So I'll be having all the authorities or all the responsibilities which application have. So depending upon the profile, we can restrict, like I want to assign project manager or any sourcing agent or procurement agent. So we can restrict through the profile itself. So for any client, like for suppose, as I said, we can buy Ariba solution in bits and pieces. For any client who is buying sourcing, all these won't be visible. Only sourcing will be visible. For suppose he is buying procurement, only procurement tab will be displayed. Rest of the tabs won't be displayed. So this is about module. These are the solutions we have. All these are the solutions. Now we'll talk one by one every solution in coming sessions. And yeah, so let me explain you about this dashboard, how this dashboard is, what is this dashboard. So it's as simple as your Facebook or your LinkedIn account management. Here we can go with this, for suppose we can change password, we can select a secret question. So have you ever seen this Facebook site? You can see this, right? When you click on your profile, right click on your profile, you can see if you want to change your language, edit default preferences. So we can even change the theme of the UI. We have two themes, we can select from that. I like light theme, that's why I'll keep it. So this is how we can manage your profile account. Now coming to the help, we will get complete product documentation. We can go here, we can get complete product documentation. If you want anything, you can, if you are stuck with anything, we can go here, and depending upon the solution we bought, we can get the product help. So all these are, you can get even tutorials. So from here we can download, and we can have UI tour also. What is so Ariba Exchange is nothing but a forum of Ariba where people give their suggestions or people ask questions, and in response Ariba people will give the answer. So Ariba Exchange is a forum. Events, if there is any Ariba events, we can contact Ariba support as well. So this is about help tab. So if we as assigned to us, I mean any role is assigned to us, depending upon that, if we have any mails or messages, we can directly see from here. We can print the screen as well. So this is about the dashboard. We can search from here. I'm just explaining the capabilities of dashboard. I mean, there is nothing rocket science in this. So how it looks like, what is the dashboard navigation. Excuse. So now coming to the manage, create. So from here we'll create all this contract request or any reports we want to create, or anything which is require creation of the project or creation of the workspace can be created from here. Like I can create PO, I can create PO based invoice. So all this can be created from this option. Now we have manage. Manage is something which is for administration purpose. Like I want to manage the dashboard, or I want to manage my library, sourcing library or knowledge library, or I want to manage my task. So this is about management. Now this is recent searches, what I searched recently here. Okay, and this is completely customizable. I mean, we can have however you want. You can move here and there. Very user friendly. I mean, once you use it, you'll be it will be very easy for us to use this. We can even add some event status on the dashboard itself. Let me add. See, from here we can have reports on our fingertips, like expiring contracts or event status. What are the events and what are the status of those events? Any supplier approvals. As I said, right, when we onboard supplier, when they respond, it will await for approval from the buyer. So how many suppliers are there for approvals? Pending status, rejected, how many we rejected, how many are already registered. So like that. So any task which is assigned to us as a Ariba sourcing manager, or so all these are end user work. I mean, the client who implements Ariba, right, they have to take care, not we as a functional consultant. But to teach them, to train them, we should know what is what, how application works. So that's the reason I'm explaining this. Excuse me. So this is how a dashboard looks like. So any doubts in this?
Hi, Rakesh. Just quick one. So these tiles, I understand these are customizable from a user perspective. However, these tiles are built and managed by Ariba themselves, not by consultants.
Yeah, built by Ariba.
Did I understand it correct?
Yeah, built by Ariba, but we can manage, like, you know, if you want to have this report, or you know, types of report, we have different types of report. You understand correct. It is built by Ariba itself. We need not to, you know, build it, but we can manage this, like which type of report you want to see over here, or which type of report you want to generate. We have a analytical report. Here we can, you know, create our own reports.
Oh, okay. Once we create our own reports, those reports can also be added inside the dashboards.
Yeah. On dashboard we can add those reports. We can run those reports.
Okay.
But those reports won't be, you know, this colorful, this, you know, diagrammatic. Those will be, you know, in this form. We just need to run those. And once the data, I mean, once the report is run, the CSV file is generated or the Excel sheet is generated, we can download or we can keep it.
Okay.
Colorful is, you know, colorful Rangoli is done by Ariba itself.
Rakesh,
Yeah.
can anyone access the Ariba, I mean demo site? What you are showing?
Demo site in, no, this one will be, you know, given to the implementation partner. Anyhow, I you know, I found one solution for you. I asked this ideas people, I mean global institute people, to create one demo site for you guys.
Okay.
So they are creating. I'm helping them to create, and they can give you the credentials so that you can have at least sourcing part, because in India the main and the main selling module is sourcing. Out of 100, if you take 100 Ariba products sold, out of 100, 90 will be sourcing, and very hardly this 10 will be rest of the module. So sourcing is, in India especially, sourcing is mainly sold Ariba product.
But our clients may not be from India, right?
Sorry?
The clients may not be from India. In case,
Yeah, if you are having abroad clients, I mean, they can have anything. We cannot predict. But Indian clients, I'm saying they are totally into sourcing, because in India the main motto of any business is to save money, negotiating with supplier. So how much you will give discount? So
okay.
I'm suffering with cold and cough. So yeah. Any other doubts? I'll show you. I think Karti's doubt is this, right, regarding reports. I'll show you how to generate reports or how to run report. We have we have different reporting options over here. Let me.
Nagesh, are you a functional guy or a developer?
I am actually basically functional, but I work with the technical team as well. Like for integration, because I'll be leading the project, so I have to take a complete process. I have to document each and everything. So I'll be working closely with the integration team as well. So basically integration is also, I mean, major part from Ariba side will be taken care from Ariba SAP people. Only part we need to take care is, clients PI and ECC system we have to take care. I mean, we have to coordinate with them, we have to take the access, and we have to establish the connection between the two systems. Are we good? So I'll share the session details. I mean, my session-wise details. How we gonna move further in session-wise? What are the modules I'm going to cover, or what are the topics I'm going to cover, or how system. So we'll mainly concentrate on system itself. I mean, going theoretically won't work for us. We'll mainly go with the system, how we have to create. If I'm creating any cycle like sourcing event or any procurement, we'll run a complete cycle from creating to ending of the cycle. We'll check and we'll.
Rakesh, as what suggested by another participant, I mean it would be really great if we also have access to the demo site. So we can also do it along with you, so we do get a hands-on while you are doing it. If everybody's okay with this, then we can go with this approach.
Yeah, actually, that's what I'm saying. I already requested the institute to create. They are already working on that. I raised a request for that. Yeah, we have a start sourcing called product where it will be given to any new consultant who joined Ariba. So I am taking on my risk, and from I mean, I'm taking on my risk to at least provide you that solution credential, so that it will be easy for you to. You are right. Actually, when we see, we can't experience that. When we do hands-on on the system or hands-on on the application, it will be more effective. So definitely do that.
Thank you.
Once I get confirmation from Ariba SAP regarding this demo solution credential, I'll forward it to the team, and they'll definitely forward it to you. Okay.
Okay, sure.
But the thing is, we'll be having only sourcing a module in that. Regarding procurement, we'll find out another solution. As of now, we'll be getting for sourcing module. We'll go with that. And I have every modules in my system. We can check in here. If you want, we can go with the team viewer access also. I mean, for every session we can have team viewer, and if you want to access the system in presence of my presence, you can access that. Okay. So are we good?
Yeah.
And coming to the consultant roles and responsibility, we need not to worry much on that. See, here as a functional or business analyst, we should be clear on the business part. Application keeps on changing, though it's Ariba or any other application, keeps on changing. But as a business analyst or as a functional consultant, we should be clear on the business part and our presentation skill, how we gonna present the system to the client, how we gonna give the trainings. So for that, we know that we should know the system, and I'm definitely going to help you out in this. I'll provide the proper documentation of each and every module. I'll provide you any help, any support from my end, I'll definitely do that. So now coming to the system, we'll start with sourcing module, how sourcing, how events are taking place in sourcing, how we negotiate with the supplier. This is how it looks like, catalog module looks like. It's as simple as, any Flipkart or eBay, like you just need to add to cart. Once we add this to cart, we have a contract in place for this product, this item. That's the reason we are able to see that. So once we add to cart, it will ask for checkout. Proceed to checkout. See, I added. It will ask for proceed to checkout. Once we check out, it will ask for the business requirement, like where to ship, what is the billing address, what is the ship to address. All these details will it will ask for all these details. Once we done, it will go for requisition and it will go for approval. So we'll see. I just wanted to show you how it looks like, how easy it's to do business on Ariba. Once it is a request is raised and approved, it will send for order. Supplier need to log in into their account, and they need to check whether we have any leads or what, any orders. Once he check with the orders, he'll confirm it from the site and he'll ship the goods. So this is how.